then grovel on my knees and beg for mercy. Unless that's in order, Lord Ra.
I'm not the Lord Ra.
And I'm unashamed of who I am.
What did you think was going to happen when you came back here? That they were going to welcome you with open arms?
You sent me away. I didn't know where else to go.
Is there anyone here who would speak on your behalf?
Maybe my sister.
Because of this woman, all of you here are free from Dark and Raw. I couldn't have defeated him without her help. Before you condemn her to death, I only ask that you listen to the story of how she became what she is. Mordsith are not born, they're broken. Every one of them starts out as an innocent little girl, and Kara was no different. Grace, tell us about the day Kara was taken.
We were fishing with our father. I was 12. Kara was 9.
I got one.
All right. Let me show you how to haul it in so you won't lose it.
What kind of fish is it, Father?
I'm not sure. What do you think, Kara?
It's a baby fish.
Then we should put it back in the water so it can grow up.
She was so sweet. She couldn't even kill a fish.
And then what happened?
They came. That was the last time I saw my sister. A few days later, they came back and took our father. I never understood why. Not a day goes by that I don't think of my family and miss them. That my father could have lived to have seen his grandchildren. Take them fishing. He wasn't the kind, caring man you think he was. He was a gutless, selfish, pathetically weak bastard. How can you say such things? Because it's the truth. He deserved what he got. Did they kill him? No. I did.
She is boasting about murdering her own father. What more do you need to hear? Why she did it. What the Mordsith did to make her do it. Because an innocent little girl doesn't just turn into a killer for no reason. Mother Confessor, you are forcing the people of this town to relive terrible days, and for what purpose? So she can mock us? It's false pride. She's covering up how she really feels, I'm sure of it.
No one has to sit and listen if they don't want to. The hearing will continue.
Thank you.
He's right, Richard. You're putting the people of this town through a great deal of heartache. I hope it's worth it.
I was once captured and tortured by the Mordsith, and this is what they tormented me with. Vigio. It causes unimaginable pain. I can only hold it because I was tortured with one. Is there anyone in the hall brave enough to feel its effects? I will.
Fran.
I have to warn you. This is going to hurt worse than anything you've ever felt in your life. You'll only be proving what beasts the Mordsith are. They used this on Kara to train her. She was a 9-year-old girl. Tell us what happened when you were first captured.
I was taught strength and endurance.
Please! I want my mother!
When I was awake, I was beaten with you, Jill. And when I tried to sleep, the rats gnawed on my fingers and toes. Even when I slept in a ball, they'd feast on my ears.
How long did that go on?
Not very. The Mord Sith gave me the opportunity to kill my tormentors.
You don't have to suffer these little beasts any longer, Kara. If you want to get rid of them, all you have to do is kill them.
I don't want to kill anything.
Would you rather they kill you? Then listen to me carefully, Kara. In this world, it is kill or be killed. If you want to die the death of 1,000 little nibbles, that is your decision to make. But if you consider your life more important than a rat's, then you must kill them.
It took me some time to find the courage to learn to withstand the pain of the Aegil. But in the end, I killed every rat in that cell.
Kara, no one can blame you for killing the rats. Under those circumstances, who wouldn't get rid of them? But your own father. What did they do to make you kill him?
They didn't force me to do it. They gave me the honor.
Kara, look who's come to see you.
Please, take me away from here.
Oh, no, Kara. He didn't come to rescue you. He came to sell your sister to us.
You're lying. My father wouldn't do that.
How do you think we found you? He told us exactly where you'd be fishing. We paid him handsomely for his little girl, and now he wants to sell us the other one. If you don't believe me, ask him yourself.
Father?
Tell your daughter what you did. Look at him, Kara. He's so ashamed he can't even bring himself to say it. He sold you. I know this hurts, Kara. But now you see how ugly common families are. They betray each other because they're greedy and weak. But now you have the Mord Sith. We're your true family now, Kara. We love you so much. We'll even give you the honor of killing the monster who betrayed you.
They put the Aegil in my hand, and I killed him.
They did to you.
Made me powerful.
You were a little girl. They manipulated you.
You so badly want to believe that, don't you? That I didn't have a choice.
You didn't. This takes away the choice, Kara. The Mord Sith can make a person say or do anything they want with this. It almost made me kill the person I love most.
But you didn't, did you? Because your love for her was strong enough to overcome everything they did to you. My father's love for me wasn't. He cracked. Like an egg. The day I killed him, the Sisters of the Aegil welcomed me into their family.
And where are your sisters now? Last I remember, your family beat you to within an inch of your life and left you for dead at the bottom of a ravine.
If it weren't for the Mord Sith making me into what I am now, you'd be dead.
Yes, why did you save my life?
Because you're the true Lord Ra.
But you didn't believe that at the time.
What are you trying to get me to say?
That you're sorry for killing your father. That you never wanted for any of this to happen. That the Mord Sith took your life from you.
They're the ones that are trying to take my life.
Believe I'm your Lord Ra. You're too proud to save your own life, fine. Then as Lord Ra, ruler of Dahara, master of the Mord Sith, I command you to tell me everything.
Stop this. Who are you? I was Kara's schoolteacher. What the people of this town are doing to her is horrible. I remember Kara as a little girl. She was such a good student. So smart. Always wanting to please. Certainly the Seeker has proven his point. We shouldn't be punishing her. We should be pitying her.
She is a depraved murderer. We should have killed her by now.
Silence!
Guards, don't let anyone leave. I want to speak to you. I don't trust the school teacher.
Somebody agrees with me, defends Cara, and now you don't trust her?
It's not because she agrees with you, Richard. It's because I can't read her. There's only one kind of person that I can't read.
Who's this woman to you?
She told you. She was my teacher.
Remember, I've ordered you to tell me the truth, all of it.
I am telling you the truth. She taught me everything.
Oh, my mother! Miss Clancy?
Here with my true family, I'm called Mistress of Fair. You're always my favorite, Cara. That's why I chose you.
Grab her! We trusted her with our children. Monster!
Guards, subdue him! How many children have you taken from this town?
12 girls have gone missing over the years, and they were all her students. Mother Confessor, we've heard enough. We've made our decision. For what she's done, it is our will that this woman die by confession. She has shown no remorse. It is our will that she also die by confession. Will the Mother Confessor abide by the wishes of our elders?
I will.
I've never seen such a carnival act. One shoots fire out of his hands, the other carries a magical torture stick, and the confessor make her mad, her eyes turn red, and boom! And the seeker. If he was so good at seeking, you'd think he'd have found me by now. I think that old fool of the First Order gave the sword of truth to the wrong farm boy. That's what I think. You ever stop talking? Well, since I've got this, I guess you're stuck listening to me, aren't you? Have another drink. What the? Oh, don't bother trying to move. I put an elixir in your drink. Why? Because I suddenly realized I only need one part of you. That's not the part that talks. Wait! Help! Help! Help me! Shut up. Shut up. Or I'll do much worse to you than just cut your hand off. Fool of the First Order. Can't move. That lunatic put something in my drink.
You spirit, you're lucky I found you or you'd be dead by now.
You can make whatever he did go away, right?
I can't use magic because of the rune, remember? I just have to wait until it wears off.
Thank you.
If you weren't such a muttonhead, you know better than to run away from the only people in the world who can keep you safe.
I'll see you in the underworld, Mother Confessor.
Yes. You only feel that way because you've been confessed. Wait! Before you confess her, there's something you must know. The Seeker was right. We forced Kara to believe a lie.
The hearing is over. Confess her.
No, you don't understand! I must tell the truth!
Confess her. Come on.
Let her speak.
I tortured her father for weeks. If you want this to stop, all you have to do is tell your daughter that you sold her. But no matter what I did, his love for his little girl was too strong. He wouldn't break. Finally, I decided that if he wouldn't say what I wanted him to say, then I would take away his ability to speak at all. We burned his throat. You were so young, and it was so easy to make you believe what we wanted. Tell your daughter what you did. Look at him, Kara. He's so ashamed he can't even bring himself to say it. He sold you. You wanted so badly for him to say that it was all a lie. But he couldn't say it, even if he wanted to. Confess me. I deserve it. I have looked into this woman's eyes, and I see now that she is truly remorseful.